Okay, Austin, this is from last week. This is that two-strike drill where the pitcher would, he throws a fastball, you hit it, and if he pulls his hand back, it's an illusion of something different, and then you go after the outside pitch. Here's like a fastball coming, good balance, weight transfer, good timing. Now this is the optimal situation. Now what I would start doing is I would start focusing on your right foot. Okay, and every time I stepped in that batter's box, instead of just stepping myself in there, not even thinking about my feet, and I don't want you thinking about your feet, but just standing in there and taking for granted everything's okay, is instead of your toe and your foot pointing back towards the catcher slightly, I would rather see your toes pointing on your right foot towards that back point of the plate that's back towards the catcher, so that right foot is turned more towards that position as opposed to being pointing back towards the catcher. I mean, this is something that we've talked about, and because you have a tendency to not get your backside over, I want you to start doing that. When you start really twisting and turning, and you getting, you're more torso in, you get more of your torso into it because your hips aren't into it as much as you'd like, and you're very capable of getting your hips into the pitch a lot more, and then use a lot less of your torso, because I don't want you swinging a lot with your chest. I want you swinging with your hips and your hands. That way you'll stop leaning back more, so you can see that as we get into these lessons, when you hit off the tee, you have a lot less lean back like that than when I start throwing fastball curveball combinations. When in a two-strike situation, you want to make sure you're much more balanced. You're not taking chances to try to drive the ball out of the park with two strikes. You're just trying to make good solid contact, because you're probably going to get an off-speed pitch or something on the outer half. See how, when I throw an off-speed pitch, sometimes you don't get your backside in there. And you can just about tell, you get frustrated when you're looking fastball, and then all of a sudden you get something a little bit off, and you hit it out front, and it's just not quite, what you want. Well, that's what happens in a two-strike situation. You can't go at it full force. You have to be more balanced. So we're going to talk more about that when we get together. Get that toe pointing back towards the plate just a little bit more, so you can use your hips a little bit more. Okay? See you next time.